Mzwandile Mbeje is our political editor, and he is in Durban and joins us now. Mzwa, good evening to you and welcome. I understand that unlike other conferences, the mood in Durban, smooth and calm. Tell us more.
Well, Iman, a very good evening to the viewers and of course to you. Earlier as I was chatting to some of the colleagues, I characterized this conference of the ANC here in KZN as an ANC in KZN. So I know that may be a bit perhaps offensive to others, but of course that's on a lighter note, given that we know what normally happens or precedes this kind of conferences. So far it's been a contest, not necessarily war like we've seen in the past.
So voting down to the wire then, Mzwandile, for the position of chair. How are things looking to unfold?
Well, Iman, it's been quite interesting. Very rarely you go to a conference and you are not clear who is going to come out a winner. But here, as I stand here, I can only suspect, but I cannot say definitively who's going to emerge. One of the reasons behind that, Iman, is that before the nomination process that has just been concluded about 2 hours ago, you had so many people who were being touted as contesting for the position, particularly that of chairperson. But in the end, it came down to 2 men in terms of the chairperson position. The incumbent, who was obviously now the outgoing Sihle Zikalala, and of course Siboniso Duma, who is also been part of the fold here in KZN. So at this stage, it's very, very difficult to say because all sides, when you speak to all sides, so they all sounding confident. And perhaps even what confuses matters is that you did not have clear-cut blocks. So people were in different groupings supporting all these candidates. But now that many of their preferred candidates couldn't meet the threshold, so they are forced to back this candidate or the other. That's why it's been very difficult to say who exactly will emerge the victor in this contest.
We often focus our attentions, Mzwandile, on the top position, and that is often the chairperson position. But a lot is, meant in how that NEC or the PEC, stacks up. What are the configurations looking like, and what does it mean then for the ultimate conference, really, the national conference of the ANC, which takes place at the end of the year?
Well, this conference always has a very huge interest because of the size. Remember, this is the biggest province of the ANC. So whatever happens here, whatever gets decided here, does have a bearing, really, on what happens at national level. But of course, you can't do it alone. You have to be able to get other provinces on board. In fact, a very quick example, in 2017, this province, being the biggest, came, in inverted commas, empty-handed because it was not able to work with some of the provinces. But what you can do if you have the power like a province like KZN, if you are able to negotiate with other provinces in terms of a particular outcome, so you are able because you have something to offer. But if, let's say, you will be saying you are the big province, you have the numbers and work alone, so you discover that going alone, you may not necessarily go that far, but you will certainly need other individuals. So what is expected here really is that whoever will come out may give an indication. But interestingly, again, on this province, unlike Limpopo, for example, and Eastern Cape, they were very clear who, in terms of the national leadership they were supporting, and then those factions, if you like, that won, came out and endorsed the incumbent. So given the kind of negotiations that have been happening here, so clearly they've been so focused about provincial politics, so not so much about what they want to see happen at national level. So once the leadership, Iman, is elected, so it would be very interesting to hear, are they going to pronounce anything towards December? Gauteng didn't pronounce anything. I guess looking at how things are panning out here, we may have this similar situation with like Gauteng did.
A lot to anticipate there, Mzwandile. I know we're going to cross to you again at 6 o'clock. Let's see what updates you'll bring us then. So thank you very much.